Hello everyone, welcome to the 5-Minute Discovery Channel. Venezuela, a country in the north of South America, is a place where everything seems scarce, but is full of natural beauty and vitality. If you have ever heard of heaven on earth, then this is the place. The capital Caracas is not only the heart of the country but also a living picture of diverse stories, history and culture. Let's go back in time, when Christopher Columbus was the first European to set foot on this land. Here, the indigenous people lived long before that, creating a rich culture. Explorers were fascinated by the beautiful landscape, majestic mountains, magical waterfalls and abundant wildlife. They called this place heaven, and indeed, nature has bestowed beautiful scenery on Venezuela. However, history is not all good things. The Spanish colonial government brought conquest and slavery from Africa, creating a diverse ethnic picture with different cultural colors. The intermingling of cultures has shaped the distinctive identity of Venezuelans today. Venezuela's economy is mainly based on oil, cotton, cocoa, sugar, coffee and tobacco. Oil was once the black gold that brought prosperity to the country. But now Venezuela is facing many challenges. Let's explore together the beauty and complexity of Venezuela, where wonderful nature blends with colorful historical stories. A journey not only to understand a country, but also to feel the pain and hope of its people. Let's listen and experience Venezuela, a place that, despite its poverty, is always full of humanity and potential. Venezuela, a vast country with an area of about 900.000 square kilometers and a population of only 30 million, is a land of mystery and enchanting beauty. Most of the population is concentrated in the bustling capital city of Caracas, where modern life blends with unique traditional cultures. The name, Venezuela, actually has an interesting story. It comes from a journey of a 16th century cartographer. When he set foot in the area that is now Venezuela, he saw the thatched houses of the Amerindians floating on the water. The scene reminded him of his hometown, Venice, the famous romantic city of Italy. In Italian, Venezia means Venice, and to honor the image of the houses on the water, he called this place Venezuela, which means Little Venice. With a name that carries beauty and history, Venezuela is not just a land, but also a journey to discover the wonders of nature and people. Let's learn more about this country, where stories of the past and present still live forever, like the flow of rivers, blending with the colorful life of its people. We are talking about a fascinating land where beauty shines brightly, Venezuela, the beauty pageant powerhouse of the world. This country is not only one of the most populous countries in South America, but also the place that has produced 6 winners of Miss World pageants, a record that no other place can match. Not only that, Venezuela has also had 6 Miss Universes, proving the deep love of the people here for beauty pageants. One of the prominent names is Irene Sáenz, Miss Universe 1984, who not only conquered the crown but also made her mark in politics when running for president nearly 2 decades later. So what has created the resounding success of beauty pageants in Venezuela? It can be said that this success comes from 2 main factors: innate beauty and training. Women in Venezuela seem to be naturally endowed with stunning beauty. Here, the blend of many cultures and races, from Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, German, to African and indigenous people, has created a diverse and harmonious picture. It is this fusion that has crystallized the charming and enchanting beauty of Venezuelan women. Hybrid beauty always brings a special attraction, and Venezuela is a living proof of that. Let's explore this wonderful world of beauty, where each woman is not only a beauty icon but also a representative of the richness of culture and history. Venezuela is not just a country, it is a journey to discover stories and dreams, where beauty and talent converge. Venezuela, with its year-round pleasant climate and average temperature of 27 degrees Celsius, is truly a paradise for all outdoor activities. Here, the long coastline attracts about 73% of the population living within 100 kilometers of the coast. This not only brings fresh air but also creates a healthy, vibrant lifestyle. Venezuelan girls, raised in ideal natural conditions and abundant sunlight, possess healthy tanned skin and charming natural beauty. The perfect combination of climate and genetics has helped them shine with a beauty that cannot be found anywhere else. It is these factors that contribute to the difference of Venezuelan beauty, where each woman is not only a symbol of beauty but also a representative of the strong vitality of nature. The message from Venezuela is clear: beauty may be a gift from nature, but to shine like a princess, it takes a lot of time and effort. If you ask a little girl here about her dream, the answer will surely be to become a beauty queen. From a young age, girls are often sent by their parents to professional training centers, where beauty secrets are taught. Beauty pageants in Venezuela provide lessons not only in makeup and hairdressing, but also in speaking and catwalk skills. Here, girls are trained to become confident and assertive in front of a crowd. Many families in Venezuela are willing to invest a large sum of money for their daughters to attend these courses, because even if they do not win the crown, they still receive great value from the confidence and valuable life skills. This not only opens up opportunities for them but also builds a future for the whole family. In Venezuela, girls are trained to become beauty queens, just like boys in Brazil or Argentina are trained to play soccer with the dream of changing their lives. Let's explore this colorful world, where every dream is nurtured and every girl has the chance to shine. In Brazil and Argentina, boys dream of becoming soccer stars to change their lives, while in Venezuela, girls dream of becoming beauty queens in the hope of changing their lives. They are very determined, because beauty pageants are not only a beauty contest but also a golden opportunity to advance in society. Many contestants return from the contests with the feeling that their lives have improved, with many dream job opportunities waiting for them. Venezuela is not only famous for its beautiful women but also a paradise for wildlife. About 23% of reptiles and 50% of amphibians here are endemic, meaning they cannot be found anywhere else on Earth. The country has been a leader in protecting flora and fauna, with about 54% of its territory recognized as nature reserves, a more impressive figure than any other country. However, along with all these wonderful things, Venezuela also faces many difficulties. It is a country where many things are becoming scarce. Before talking about those sorrows, let's recall the peak of Venezuela, when $1 could buy enough gasoline to drive 6 laps around the country. Gasoline was cheaper than water, and some people have jokingly said that going to Venezuela at that time was cheaper than air. The images of Venezuela, once an oil powerhouse, are now a sad sight. Refineries that once processed crude for export are now rusting ruins, with oil gushing into the sea. Domestic fuel shortages have brought everything in Venezuela to a near standstill, with lines for gasoline stretching for miles. The once powerful oil industry, which has been the backbone of Venezuela's economy and its image on the international energy market for decades, is now on the brink. Oil production has plummeted due to mismanagement and sanctions, causing damage not only to the economy but also to the environment. Just over a decade ago, Venezuela was Latin America's largest oil producer, earning around $90 billion a year from exports. Now, that figure has dwindled to just over $2 billion. Less than the Venezuelan diaspora sends home. Venezuela once competed fiercely with the United States in the oil industry, shaping its culture and providing a seemingly endless source of money for public works and welfare programs. But now, the reality is completely different. The country announced that it was removing 6 zeros from its currency, a measure to deal with years of hyperinflation. This is the third time Venezuela has done so in 13 years, reflecting the severity of its economic crisis. Currently, Venezuela is short of everything: gasoline, food, electricity, even toilet paper. A crisis called toilet difficulty has occurred, with people fighting each other to get a single roll of toilet paper. The military has also intervened in this fight. In this difficult context, the US dollar, although not the official currency, has become a popular means of payment for goods and services. People only know how to put their trust in the dollar, and it is even the only currency accepted in real estate transactions. We have listened to sad stories about Venezuela, a country that seems to lack everything except beauty and natural beauty. Now, let's explore one of the country's stunning natural wonders, Angel Falls. The highest waterfall in the world, with a height of 797 meters. Angel Falls is not only the pride of Venezuela but also one of the most majestic waterfalls on the planet. The waterfall's water drops 807 meters high, 15 times higher than the famous Niagara Falls on the border of the US and Canada. Someone once jokingly commented that the water here can evaporate before reaching the bottom. although it was first discovered by explorer Richard Sleeter in the early 20th century. It was not until the 1930s that American pilot Jimmy Angel brought this waterfall to the light. During an expedition, Jimmy tried to land his plane on top of the waterfall, but unfortunately his plane was damaged due to getting stuck in the mud. He and his two companions had to walk down the mountain, and this journey made his name famous. In his honor, the waterfall was named Angel, which means angel. Interestingly, however, the natives here called the waterfall the mouth of the devil, which has a completely different meaning from the beautiful name given to Europeans. Angel Falls is not only a top tourist destination but also a challenge. Because it is located deep in the national park, a remote area that was once considered isolated, visitors can choose between boating, walking or flying, and the plane journey is considered the most attractive, providing a comprehensive view of the majestic waterfall and the beautiful natural scenery from above. That is the end of the story of Venezuela, a country that lacks everything, but has an abundance of natural beauty and brilliant beauty. Thank you for taking the time to follow this story. If you find it interesting, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell and share to explore more wonders of the world with us. Goodbye and see you tomorrow with other interesting stories.